हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे 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 राम
हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now, Badri Vishal ji, he has been here many years, 15, 20, 21. He is born in Badrinath around. Welcome. And by his mercy today we are, all these arrangements, many things, he is the main, in his temple we are taking prasadam a long time. This is a very auspicious place. We know great personalities, great devotees, like Ajamil came here, when he was saved by the Vishnu Duta, he came here, then he did bhajan and went back to Gadar. And many other Pancha Pandava, Draupadi, Kunti, Uddhav going to Badrinath after Krishna. Yeah. So this is a very, Prabhupada say, among India, all India place of pilgrimage is one of the most important. Prabhupada mentioned in his book, many books, that these are the places where sadhus will be almost like a city of sadhus. Of course, they are more impersonalist here. Doesn't matter. And it's a very beautiful place. In the evening we come and see deer, sometimes elephant, of course little. And we are fortunate to associate with Badri Vishal Prabhu, who is belong to our Sanstha, and the guidance of Lokanath Swami, his Param Pujya. So we like to listen from him because he is staying, he knows everything. I don't know. He can tell the Mahatma of this place, which is called nearby is Saptarishi Ghat. Few 1 or 10, 5 minutes, listen. And others, those are respective languages, English or आपको हिंदी में बोलेगा नहीं? ज़्यादा कौन समझता? आप इंग्लिश में बोलिए, और जो हिंदी वाला हिंदी में है, और जो क्या है तेलुगु, and what is Bengali, who doesn't understand English.
Srila Prabhupada ki, and all the devotees from very holy dham, Vrindavan, Mayapur and other places. So today we are, day before yesterday also, we did with the Maharaj. Maharaj liked this place very much. So evening we did some satsanga with Maharaj day before yesterday with the last devotees. So this is the place called mostly the realizations, jnana, realizations. You can see that Dhritarashtra was always bewildered, but after coming this place with Gandhari, he became completely okay. He's just, he became all right here. He just did some yoga, and by yoga agni, he just burned himself in this Hardwar, Gandhari, and then most important is that Maitreya Rishi spoke Srimad Bhagavatam to Vidura. Vidura, before meeting the Maitreya Rishi, Uddhava also came because Krishna sent him to the Badrikasam. He said, Gachu Uddhava Maya Dishta Badrakhyam Mamasramam. This is not only Dwarika, I have one more ashram also, and since time let Badrika was. So you go there. So it still he was lamenting. Then ultimately he gave his khadau, this suj, to Uddhava, and Uddhava just putting in head all the way Dwarika. This way he came here, and here he was. The Vidura was searching for Krishna. Then suddenly he saw the Uddhava here, and Uddhava. He was very much. He told some story, some katha, Krishna katha to Vidura, but Vidura wanted to listen more and more. So Uddhava told that Krishna said to Maitreya that we spoke all the katha. So Maitreya Rishi is coming later on, so I have to go further to Badrikasam. Then later Maitreya Rishi spoke the Bhagavatam, whole Bhagavatam. And then you can see the this in Vrindavan, Bhakti Devi was young and her children Gyan and Vairagya, they became old. So Narad Rishi was wanted to them becoming all right. So he was searching everywhere, and then he remembered suddenly his 4 brothers. He went to Badrinath, all 4 Kumara, and then 4 Kumara brought Narad Rishi to this place, this Saptarishi Anandavan Kshetra. This is in Bhagavatam Mahatmya. So this place here, this whole Bhagavatam was spoken by 4 Kumara to Narad Rishi, and then Bhakti Devi and her children became very much alive nicely. So this is the place for the many things. Even Ajamil came here, and in every 12 years Kumbh Mela is here. So here is always, you can see the 7 rishis. When Bhagirath brought Ganga here, so 7 rishis was sitting here. So Ganga did not disturb them, and she became in 7 parts. So no, they were sitting just, and this is called Sapta Sarovar, Sapta Rishi. So this is whole Anandvan Saptarishi Kshetra. So this is very important. And since time memorial, to go to Badrikasam. Badrikasam means that is the last destination, going to Holy Dham. Just like in Pandava, 5 Pandavas went this way. So many people, like before, from the village, they used to say, okay, you are going to meet the Lord, and many people they used to greet them, and then they used to go this way to Badrikasam. So and then they used to leave their bodies. So this is the way also to Holy Dham, gate of Hari. So Vaikuntha is there in Badrikasam, and this is the gate. So this way they used to go. The 5 Pandavas also went, and many were also forefather, grandfather. This way they went to Badrikasam. So this is the gateway of Hari. So we are sitting here, and devotee always say we are in Mayapur and Vrindavan. We are inside, and we still are sitting in the gate. So we request Maharaj to bless us. Then we can also get mercy of Dham and Dhamvasi. Hare Krishna.
The chance to take part in a holy place like Badrinath, he was born, and he joined also fortunate ISKCON devotees under the guidance of Loknath Swami, Sankirtan king like Narad Muni. Everybody likes. They are nice jewels in our society. Different person has different skill, talent, inclination, and the teachers use it in the service of the Lord to glorify Him. Here is Srimad Bhagavatam. So many, as he said, that 4 Kumaras told Srimad Bhagavatam here whole to Narad Muni, and others also. Maitreya Vidura. You know, in Srimad Bhagavatam, full of Maitreya Vidya Samad, and the Uddhav has been asked by Harisa Vidura.
Uddhav also told
something to Vidura. So it is a very holy place, and we are fortunate to be also happen to be here. We can pray for their blessing in the same place. The dust of their feet is here. Pancha Pandava, Kunti, Mother Draupadi, and great other devotees. So here we read something of one of the greatest devotee, who was said, Srimad Bhagavatam, full of wonderful prayers. You can read and pray to the Lord like that, and you can get the mercy instead of praying your own prayer made by you. And here is one of the greatest among all the prayers. Prabhupada says Kunti Devi's prayer is one of the greatest devotee of the Lord. And so here read in such a way so that you give him time to translate. Little. First, say, I have said word by word, everybody chant.
Kunti Uvacha Namaste Purushantvadhyam Isvaram Prakrite Param Alaksham Sarvabhutanam Antarvair Avastitam. Srimati Kunti said,
everybody,
O Krishna, I offer my obeisances unto you, because you are the original personality and are unaffected by the quality of the material world. Yet you are invisible to all. Srimati Kunti Devi was quite, this is a Prabhupada. Srimati Kunti Devi was quite aware that Krishna is the original personality of God. Although he was playing the part of her nephew. Such an enlightened lady could not commit a mistake by offering obeisances unto her nephew. Therefore, she addressed him as the original Purusa beyond the material cosmos. Although all living entities are also transcendental, they are neither original nor infallible. The living entities are apt to fall down under the clutches of material nature, but the Lord is never like that. In the Vedas, therefore, he is described as the chief among all living entities, Nitya Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam. Then again he is addressed as Isvara, or the controller. The living entity, or the demigods, like Chandra and Surya, are also to some extent Isvara. But none of them is the supreme Isvara, or the ultimate controller. He is the Paramesvara, or the super soul. He is both within and without. Although he was present before Srimati Kunti as her nephew, he was also within her and everyone else. In the Bhagavad Gita 15:15, the Lord says, I am situated in everyone's heart, and only due to me one remembers, forgets, and is cognizant, etc. Throughout all the Vedas, I am to be known because I am the compiler of the Vedas and I am the teacher of the Vedanta. Queen Kunti affirms that the Lord, although both within and without all living beings, is still invisible. The Lord is, so to speak, a puzzle for the common man. Queen Kunti experienced personally that the Lord Krishna was present before her, yet he entered within the womb of Uttara to save her embryo from the attack of Asvatham's Brahmastra. Kunti herself was puzzled about whether Sri Krishna is all-pervasive or localized. In fact, is both, but he reserves the right of not being exposed to persons who are not surrendered souls. This checking curtain is called the Maya energy of the Supreme Lord, and it controls the limited vision of the rebellious soul. It is explained as follows, and now there is the next sloka. Any question, any comment?
Any question, any comment? Otherwise we'll go read what Prabhupada says. I will take little. Listen from pure devotee. We are trying to become pure. This is again and again Prabhupada says all this sloka. This is wonderful actually. Prabhupada says very deep philosophy there. Because Kunti Devi is one of the greatest devotees of the Lord, just like Mother Jashoda is the greatest devotee of the Lord. Even Lakshmi Devi within the heart of Narayan is not so great, fortunate as like Mother Jashoda. So Kunti, Draupadi are greatest devotee. This way we are associating. What Kunti Devi's prayer, we are associating with her. We can also pray what Kunti Devi is saying. If we have a proper pure heart, we can say Krishna will respond to us. If we can become a grain of dust of Kunti Devi's feet, our life will be successful. We will go back to God and maybe one devotees. We are all greatest devotees. We are fortunate to be here. The great devotees passed through. All the Panchapandav, Kunti, Draupadi, and toward Badrinath, Uddhava, Ajamil got to perfection and gone back to Godhead. Coming here is a very holy place. And we are fortunate to be coming here. Maybe past life we did something. We don't know each other. Knew before, don't see each other most probably. But we have left our near and dear ones, many, maybe some of them bhakta, they are coming, we are bringing them. Krishna, he said, from me come remembrance. So we may not understand. Now we can think Krishna reminded us and brought us here and got us together. This is the way to see. We don't know how these things are happening. We are eating together, all going, listening together, chanting together. We had a relation maybe past life, we also did most probably. So it is not easy thing, everybody can come and sit down, mind may be going bagicha mein ghumta. But one is really devotee, he is absorbed, he likes. So coming here and beautiful scenery, in the evening or early morning, better evening. And now his sun is little scorching, getting, you may not, but otherwise he likes so purifying. We are sitting here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, whose body touches the air coming from the Ganges. Spontaneously holy name will come out from his flame. So let us chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Everybody is chanting? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Yesterday I told what it means. We must be in that mood way. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Tina dupi sunichena, torurivo sahisna, amanina manudena, kirtanya sadavi. We can glorify Krishna as Kunti Devi little bit if we become associating with her, with love and devotion for her. She is a great devotee. If we can please her, we can please easily Krishna, because she is very dear to Krishna. When she is in danger, Draupadi is in danger, and still remembering, at once Krishna come to them. How dear. Even Krishna's wife, Rukmini, is feeding every wife, try to please her husband. So nicely serving, he knows what he likes, dislike, and all these things giving with love and devotion, Rukmini, wife. But at once, Krishna became restless. Instead of eating, he said, no. Why no? Why are you going? No. My devotee is in danger. I have to go. You eat, then go. No. Right now I am coming. Be careful. Crows may do something. Be alert. Be down to earth also. Don't be spaced out also. Keep a balanced mood. So this is Vedic culture. Highly respected there. And so, when Draupadi finished prasad, then you go to them with your 60,000, whatever you desire, become their guest. And Draupadi happened to be, had got a plate, got from somehow, we will read it later, I won't get into detail. And that plate, till every day, till she eats, finish eating. After that, before she eat, it can give unlimited foodstuff, unlimited number of people. One who is a devotee of Krishna, really, he is very clever. This Krishna is also clever. This devotee must be clever. So, Draupadi, he is in trouble, it is said, Vipade Madhusudan, there is a saying, when you are in danger, devotee always think of the lotus feet of Krishna. And Krishna always reciprocate. As we think of Krishna, Krishna knows how he is thinking. Officially, Harikita, Harikita, no. You see, feelingly, with the heart. Priti Purvakam. Asnami, if you give me something, Priti Purvakam. Yesterday I told the story. Remember? How the son giving and Krishna is taking, Gopinath. That father, mother giving, and Mahaprasad is coming. Where is my Mahaprasad? And so there are many stories like that. Lord's pastime, Ekhono sei lila kore Gaur Rai. Lord's pastime still going on. But kono bhagyavan, if somebody is fortunate, Lord is pleased with his service, he is doing it with love and devotion. Then Lord come, play pastime with him. In this connection, a story came. I cannot resist. In Vrindavan there is a temple. It's called Vinod Jamai. The son-in-law who gives pleasure. Once there is a like big Jamindar is also called king. In Bengal there is a king, his name was Banwari Rai or something. And he has every rich man, Jamindar, all they make. Still now the tradition is they with their money extra, instead of giving to the government, they make some temple. He said in the scripture, one who helps in building a temple, he go back to Godhead. One who serves the devotee is greater than serving Krishna, because Krishna is more pleased. Not Bhakta Puja Abhayatika. So, by associating with devotee, you want bhakta, you want to get bhakti, want to become bhakta, serve the first devotee. Then it is very easier to get bhakti. You become humble, and Lord accept your service. Because don't go to give something to Radha, Krishna. So, Krishna likes this flower, this fruit. Give to his devotee. The devotee is Mancha Kalpatarubhascha. He can fulfill all desire. Kripa Sindh, they are very compassionate. They are ocean of mercy. And especially those who consider himself very fallen. Patitanam Pavanepo. They tell you very easily. Vaishnava, Bhunavana, he is Vaishnava. Real Vaishnava never say I am Vaishnava. He say I am servant of the servant. Then act accordingly. So here is the opportunity for all the devotees to become humble, to serve others. One should be very enthusiastic. Serve the Vaishnava, serve Prasad, serve this, that, whatever. Clean the pots, clean the when everybody goes after eating, clean the place, ask the authority, can I do this? Here is the opportunity. You get 1,000 times in a dham service, doing service, reserved, bhakti reserved. But other places you don't get that much, ordinary places. Again, if you commit offense here, hearty devotee, be careful, don't criticize, find fault. Somebody's authority, he can, for his good. Then result also penalty heavy. Be careful. Dham is very sensitive. Take it easy. Prabhupada used to remind us, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to tell, ask your guru or authority, shall you stay in Dham permanently or not? Better when you're going to die, then if you are not sure, then you're completely absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Do nothing but Krishna Seva. As much as you can, don't do any nonsense, then your destination is sure. More sure they're going back to God. Otherwise, staying in Dham and Bhoga, you're trying to enjoy Dham. Then you are going there, not staying in Dham, staying somewhere else. Not staying in some kunda, top place, maybe some other kunda also. I don't like to say. Ask yourself by your action. Be careful. No. So whatever you're saying, the story. So the king and queen, they have got no children except one daughter. And she is grown up, young girl. Prabhupada sometimes say a girl is not married or married, gone husband, some other. To some time Prabhupada said, no more marriage. Now, okay, you don't think nobody you have got, your father got? Think Krishna is your husband and serve him. You have no child? Think Krishna Gopal is your child and love Gopal and serve him. And he'll make so much progress. Whatever may be the case, they have got a deity. Still it is there now, Radha Krishna. In Vrindavan, you can go and see. I go time to time. 2-3 times a week, and 3-4 times. So, a story about this, that he used to worship, he and his wife take care. What is the name? I forgot. Kishore, Kishori or whatever, Krishna and Radharani called so many names, Lala, Lali, so many things, depending on their relationship. So they used to worship, but his father, mother, especially father, sometimes see the Krishna's, sometimes flute is not there where he's supposed to be. Sometimes his murali is not there, sometimes his bangle, sometimes his nupur, that means ankle bell, not there. Look everywhere, cannot find. Where did he go asking? Cannot find. Anyway, this girl sometimes one day tell his father, Daddy, what? This Krishna is always coming and teasing me. What? What you are talking? Krishna is coming and teasing you? How dare you say all these things? Nonsense. And scolded her. The girl just didn't say anything, remained silent. Father. Sometime later on, mother also, she will tell mother, say, don't tell your father, will get angry. How come Krishna can come to you? Who you are, you think? The girl remained silent, was tolerating. They found also that the girl's room, those things sometimes there. His father heavily rebuked her. Why you take away, you are saying? I am asking, who took it? You took it. No, Daddy, I didn't take. Then father heavily charging, telling lie, this, that. He didn't say anything. She cried herself and tell mother, Mommy, I didn't take. I told you. The mother said, anyway, don't tell all these things to your father, whatever maybe. How this is possible? So one day his father saw a dream, had a dream. Krishna came in the dream. He said, look, you may be the king, whatever. I have got a devotee here. And if you too much put her in distress, give her a hard time, then I have to take action. He didn't tell who it is. Something like, as far as I remember. I go to see the deity 3 times. Very nice story. Our acharyas say this. There are many like that, so many incidents. Then his father become little, ready. What is this? Who is this? The father is well known as a king, and also he worshipped deity. Sometimes it is said, Vaishnaver Kriya Vidya Vijnana Bhusha. Understand why a Vaishnava is working, nobody can, big scholar cannot understand. Sometimes it is very difficult to understand a great devotee. No, recognize who is a Vaishnava. By externally seeing you cannot. Mujjanti, even demigods, they cannot recognize, understand who is a great devotee. One has to become himself. So still his father, time to time, chastising, mother doesn't. One day Krishna again in a dream said, so I told you, I think I have to take action. Whatever may happen later on, one day his daughter became sick, fever or something. Within a short time, daughter died. They are in great lamentation and misery. The parents, our only children, his daughter died. They, for a long time, without children, any family, they can be happy, you know that. Purpose of family life is to have children, then they become happy. Whether grown up or young. To father, mother, children are always, son, daughter are always like children, the way they treat, because they gave birth. Getting hot, huh? We'll change what's the time. 35. So Lord then again came in a dream. She died. She died. Then the two family members, if husband and wife could understand, it is his daughter. They couldn't recognize this daughter is a great devotee. Krishna come here to tease with him. Still they are in great lamentation. There's no children they have. They did mistake. One day Krishna again came in a dream and said, I find I cautioned you, still you did. Anyway, I feel for you, you do one thing, you can always see your daughter. Make a form of the daughter, what do I call? And put her on my side, on my left side. And when you worship moon. And thereby you can see your daughter. From then on, this deity was called Vinod Jamai. Krishna is the son-in-law of that family, king and his friend. And men will go to see an obscure place of little near the Jamuna, and for the main road you have to go in an alley. Just like Mirabai, still the temple is there. So like that Vrindavan, so many temples famous, and got so many stories, pastimes of the Lord. Who knows, when we are doing all these things, somebody fortunate and can have experience like that. Not exactly like such time, but varieties. Sometimes Lord say, oh, you promised me, make pickle for me this, what happened? And a dream comes, and she has to quickly make this, and I had this dream to make. I thought one day I'll make Lord Nishingadev gives on this, and Lord says, where is my sweet child? Where is my pickle? She is fortunate. She is fortunate. He is fortunate, whoever had experience like that. And this thing still going on. Time immemorial. One get test, higher test. So he sticks to the devotional service. And he is not doing haphazardly like a business-wise, official devotional service, Harikatha, quickly coming in Harikatha, but not relishing. My bagicha mein ghoom raha. तो बगीचा में ही देखेगा, ड्रीम में बगीचा में देखेगा, जैसा के तैसा, भूत का मेले पितनी, राजा का मिले रानी. You're a भूत, you get a pitni. You're a king, you get queen. You're a devotee, you get Krishna. Ask yourself, why you are not getting? Ask yourself, what sort of devotional service you are doing? Understand? This is the many. Shall we read another sloka? This is still 22 to 9 to another seva. So I find you are tolerating, ignoring the sunlight. This is very good sign, of course. We don't want to be too much tolerate. We keep the balance and not too hot. Next.
Maya Javani Kachanam. Translation. Being beyond the range of limited sense perception. If you can repeat this translation. No, later. You are the eternally irreproachable factor covered by the curtain of deluding energy. You are invisible to the foolish observer, exactly as an actor dressed as a player is not recognized.
Little interactive. Where in Bhagavad Gita, who can tell the sloka that those who are seeing Krishna as coming as a human being, they don't give him much importance. Everybody chant to her. Pass it to her. Goes. Translation, please. Anybody? You can.
The fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They don't know my transcendental nature as the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Good. Of all? It's okay. This is the main thing. So this way you want to be interactive little. Otherwise I don't know who is thinking again man bagicha mein ghoom raha. So mind is somewhere else. Thinking when is next seva. Keep here, mind is a nice thing. Be absorbed in Krishna consciousness, and you can have the blessing of Kunti Devi, that all others, Kumara, that you heard. We are fortunate to be here like them, and by Krishna's mercy, Prabhupada's mercy.
And thus they deride him. The same is confirmed herein by Queen Kunti. The less intelligent persons are those who rebel against the authority of the Lord. Such persons are known as asuras.
Demon.
The asuras cannot recognize the Lord's authority. When the Lord himself appears amongst us as Ram, Nrsimha, Varaha, or in his original form as Krishna, he performs many wonderful acts which are humanly impossible, as we shall find in the 10th canto of this great literature. Lord Sri Krishna exhibited his humanly impossible activities even from the days of his lying on the lap of his mother. He killed the Putana witch, although she smeared her breast with poison just to kill the Lord. The Lord sucked her breast like a natural baby, and he sucked out her very life also.
Finish. One more.
Similarly, he lifted the Govardhan hill just as a boy picks up a frog's umbrella.
You know frog's umbrella? Mushroom.
That's the mushroom. And he stood several days continuously just to give protection to the residents of Vrindavan. These are some of the superhuman activities of the Lord described in the authoritative Vedic literatures like the Puranas,
Itihas. It means history.
The Upanishads.
Upanishad.
He has delivered wonderful instructions in the shape of the Bhagavad Gita. He has shown marvelous capacities as a hero, as a householder, as a teacher, as a renouncer. He is accepted as the Supreme Personality of Godhead by such authoritative personalities as Vyas, Devala, Asita, Narada, Madhava, Shankara, Ramanuja, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jiva Goswami, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, and all other authorities of the line. He himself is declared as much in many places of the authentic literatures, and yet there is a class of men with demoniac mentality who are always reluctant to accept the Lord as the supreme absolute truth. This is partially due to their poor fount of knowledge, and partially due to their stubborn obstinacy. They are obstinate, which result from various misdeeds in the past and the present. Such persons could not recognize Lord Shri Krishna even when he was present before them. Another difficulty is that those who depend more on their imperfect senses cannot realize him as the Supreme Lord. Such persons are like the modern scientists. They want to know everything by the experimental knowledge. But it is not possible to know the Supreme Person by imperfect experimental knowledge. He is described herein as for less, it's very short now, okay? For less intelligent men, this beginning of spiritual life is essential, and only foolish men decry the establishment of such places of worship, which are required to raise the standard of spiritual attributes of the mass of people. For less intelligent person, bowing down before the authority of the Lord, as generally done in the temples, mosques and churches, is as beneficial as it is for the advanced devotees to meditate upon him by active service.
So, any question or a comment in this context? Sun are getting stronger. Yes? Most fallen. So, in mind, if you call it opens, this is not seriously taken, provided you do again and again. That case is there. You should have enough spiritual strength by attending Mangalarati, following four regulative principles and basic bhajan. You're doing your round very nicely, not officially, as I said, absent-minded or whatever offenses. God knows how sincere you are. You can repent, this is one. You can serve other Vaishnava, Krishna will consider. You made offenses, but now you are serving other Vaishnava, I will consider his case. Make sense? Is that clear? Is that clear? You may not see, sometimes you are trampling them, you see, but great devotees, they are very clear. They are very alert. Anybody can give an example? Jara Bharat, he was carrying palkim, but he couldn't, in same rhythm, he couldn't put his steps. Why? Because watching, he doesn't trample any insignificant living entity. And thereby one who always kind to all living entities, very soon he pleased the Lord. Lord is very pleased with him. We should know all these things. Then you don't do. And pleasing the Lord means Sangshiddhi Haritoshanam. You achieve perfection easily. You make progress. Any other question? Any other comment in this context? Otherwise it is getting hotter. We have to leave. Yes? Give it to her. Get to the point. What is your question?
Queen Kunti is a surrendered soul. So, but still, why she's telling that I don't know whether you're all pervasive or localized.
I am unqualified to serve the Lord. I don't know. One who really knows, he always thinks, I don't know. But one can still artificially say like that. But that don't work, because Krishna knows, Krishna is within his heart. Who is humble, who is not. Who is telling that you should be humble. Tell everybody, Prabhu, do this one. Prabhu, do this one. This is Prabhu. No. We are exposed. Not lip service. Will serve your purpose. Action speaks louder than words. Make sense? See, usually devotees think, I am not servant of God, I am not Vaishnava. At heart, sincerely. And so, when they say, our Acharya says, he is taking the role of the lowest person. In other words, we should learn from him what we should think at heart. Make sense? Yes? Is that clear? Yes. It's a good question she asked, Mahalakshmi. That you cannot act artificially, God, you will be exposed to the Lord. He knows your heart. But a Vaishnava always think, I have no qualification, I cannot do anything. But Prabhupada said, but to a devotee you should not say, I cannot do, I am not qualified. This is cheating business. Don't say like that, you cannot. The devotees are very kind. That is why we should not approach Krishna direct, approach Krishna's dear devotee. Say Radharani. Prabhupada said, you give a garden, give to Radharani. Radharani, please take it. And you know what to do. You give it to Krishna and please ask for mercy. And Radharani we recommend, Radharani is a soft-hearted lady. That means any pure devotee is very, very kind. Somebody committing offense, he forgives. But God, whether he forgive or not, that depends. If you serve other sadhus and go to him, whom you committed offense, you ask, if he is real Vaishnava, he is forgive. So this is the way. And the great Vaishnava, they think themselves, they have nothing. Even Radharani say, I have not the slightest attachment, towards the Krishna's holy name. Though it is so sweet, I don't have respect. Why he is saying this? Is it so? No. From this we can learn. Our Acharya said, from this you learn. If she tells like that, actually she feels. We don't feel. We may say lip service. Better we should learn from this. If she can tell like that, what we should feel? We are nothing. Radharani's grain of dust of Radharani's lotus feet, and our life will be successful. He can become Radharani's servant. Become dust of feet. This is the way to learn, our Acharya says. When our great Acharya say all these things, Amar Jivan Sada Paperato Bhaktivinoda Thakur, my life is full of sinful activity. I enjoy when I see somebody in distress. I am envious of Father if somebody becomes famous. Oh, this guy is, one should search within. This is called, devotee is thoughtful. He always introspective things. Let me see why I told him like that. I am envious of him. I can't be a Vaishnava. So he paschatap karta, he repents to Krishna and others and asks for forgiveness. And I think, who is there devotee like that? What I am? I am so many years serving. I am doing this and this. Then what? How you can see, you can judge yourself what type of bhakti. I don't want to elaborate. It's not so easy. That is what Jesus Christ says. Who is meek and humble, he will definitely go back to God. And we can ask ourselves, am I meek and humble? I am big guy. Prabhupada said, leader means any menial service Sunday others are doing, he will do. Then she can learn, he is doing his menial service. I am supposed to clean the toilet and he is not. He is doing, hey, don't do. He doesn't mind, he knows everything is Krishna's service. He said, for Krishna I am doing. Is that clear? Prabhupada said, that is what Prabhupada said. In English they are saying, old habit dies hard. To give up our past, habit, nature, very difficult. And this movement is all about. Prabhupada said, this movement is meant for changing your consciousness, changing your habit, changing your character to Krishna conscious character, to Krishna consciousness. To give up all your bad habit by serving a menial servant to other devotees, which is very difficult. If somebody does something at once, I'm getting on your case. What sort of Vaishnava it is? What sort of saint? A saint is not so cheap thing. And when Kunti, somebody asked, mother asking son, who is a god, he knows. Who can tell that? He said, how do I recognize a sadhu? Then the Lord is saying, this is the symptom. Who can tell? I'll give it to her.
You tell.
तितिक्षवा कारुणिका सुहृदां सर्वदेहिनां अजातशत्रवः शान्ता साधवा साधुभूषणा
মানে বাংলা or English, whatever, give it to him.
এখানে সাধুর লক্ষণ বর্ণনা করা হয়েছে শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতে। সাধু খুব তিতিক্ষব, তিনি খুব সহিষ্ণু। কারুণিকা, তিনি সকলের প্রতি খুব করুণা প্রদর্শন করেন। সুহৃদ সর্বদেহী নাম, সমস্ত জীবের হিতাকাঙ্ক্ষী রূপে। অজাত শত্রব, তার কোনো শত্রু নাই। শান্তা সাধব সাধুভূষণ, সে খুব শান্ত এবং
You know, sure? No. Kapil Dev, he is incarnation of the Lord, and his mother asking, how do I recognize a sadhu? Who is mother? Who will tell? Devabhuti. So I don't like to prolong, though it seems like you are very eager, listening, ignoring all these scorching rays of the sun. We have to be practical and down to earth. It is very nice of you. You are tolerating all these things and very eager to hear. Maybe in the evening again we can meet and have class either here or there. The authority will announce. Now we close. Everybody say Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Now our life and soul is within a short, everything is given in that mantra. That everything is there, chanting Maha Mantra or Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Like as you came, go like that, somebody lead, তুমিও লিড করতে পারো বা যে তাদের বলেছে, and as you came declare, try to make it who is leading by 15 minutes, then you can get your prasad. Already 9 o'clock now, we have to be a little practical, otherwise you could have gone, it is not so much scorching, you would have taken time, already 15 minutes will be late, so try to make it 15 minutes, go there where is prasad and take prasad. Hare Krishna, may Lord bless us all.
Krishna